I'm James Benvenuti. I'm a conservation officer here with the Fish and Game Department. I work primarily out of the Southwest region, out of the Keene office. This here is my canine partner, Cora. Cora's 10-year-old black lab. She's been with me since about 8 weeks old, and we've been patrolling the state of New Hampshire together. Today is a training day for us, so got several dogs from our agency and from other agencies. Big part of what we're doing here today is to hone in on our search and rescue skills. So if a loved one goes missing from home, if a hiker gets lost in the woods, if a hunter or fisherman loses their way, you know, our dogs are an asset here to help bring them home safely. It's super important for all of our teams, handlers and our dogs, to have continuous training and to maintain a certain level of proficiency. You know, when we're called on, there's a level of expectation that we're going to perform to a certain level, and we need to make sure we're meeting those standards. These dogs do have a lot of different tasks. They are basically a force multiplier. It's not that we can't do the job without them, but they make everything so much more efficient in the long run. For a loved one that goes missing, nobody expects to get lost. Nobody expects to have a loved one get lost. But when that day does come, we have the resources available to be able to bring that person home as quickly and as safely as possible. The other big aspect of what our canines do is detection work. Our dogs are some of the only in the state of New Hampshire that are trained to find gunpowder and gunshot residue. That obviously plays a big role with our hunting seasons, but we're also called in every so often to help other agencies with other major crimes, like, you know, homicides or other crimes that involve use of firearms. I think our canines become most impactful during these search and rescue applications where somebody goes missing and they don't know where they went missing from. You know, it's not like we know they walked out the front door or don't have a point last seen. These dogs can cover a large amount of area very fast and very efficiently, which ultimately lets us clear areas and also helps us locate people efficiently too. Without the search and rescue services that Fish and Game Department provides, it leaves a lot of question marks out to the outdoor enthusiasts, whether it's hikers, hunters, and fishermen. It leaves people trying to fend for themselves without these resources, which it's a scary thought not to have them. So the Wildlife Heritage Foundation of New Hampshire is our canine program's primary funding source. Our program does not have any state funding coming to our budget, so they are the ones that are there to support us. You know, we have kennels in our cruisers. We have heat alarm systems so that when we can't be in our trucks, we know what the temperatures are inside those trucks to keep our dogs safe. The collars, the harnesses, even the dog food that they're fed, all comes from the Wildlife Heritage Foundation of New Hampshire. Without them, our canine program wouldn't exist, and this would not be a resource the residents and visitors of New Hampshire have at their disposal. You can honor and support these hardworking canines with this new commemorative canine coin. All proceeds go back to supporting the Conservation Canine Unit search and rescue efforts across New Hampshire.